One of the basic question in instrumentation engineering is why 4 to 20 milliampere signal is used in instrumentation signal transmission. This question is very common across the interviews in for the freshers and experienced hires, and also uh, this is a very fundamental thing that needs to be understood to have further progress in instrumentation engineering. So in this video we will be discussing about details why the 4 to 20 milliampere signal is being used with the help of example. So when you use example, that clarifies your thought, right? So in this particular video we will explain this question with the help of a practical example. So let's begin. So suppose you have a pressure transmitter, and the pressure transmitter is measuring the pressure of fluid that is passing through a pipe, and the signal from the transmitter is being transmitted to a PLC which is connected at a remote location. So the signal you are sending from the transmitter, and it is connected to the PLC, and PLC is connected to a HMI, and where the operator sits and he can view the reading here. Okay, now the range of the pressure transmitter is 0 to 10 kg per centimeter square, which means when the isolation valve is closed or no fluid is flowing through the pipe, the pressure read by the transmitter should be 0 kg per centimeter square. We assume that the pressure transmitter has been calibrated properly. Now when the pressure in the fluid reaches to 10 kg per centimeter square, similarly this is the maximum pressure that is expected in this line, and that time uh, the pressure transmitter reads 10 kg, and that the same signal is transmitted through the two wires to the PLC, and the PLC in terms connected to a SCADA which then shows 10 kg per centimeter square. Okay, now the problem happens in the case of the initial, when there is no fluid that is flowing through the pipe. So that time the pressure rate is 4 kg per centimeter square, and that time the signal that is being transmitted through this wire is 4 milliamps. Now question comes, why 4 milliamps? We could have used 0 milliamps also, right? But why we have used 4 milliamps? The reason behind this, so this transmitter is connected to the to maybe intermediate, there may be some junction boxes, and there is terminals inside the transmitter, there are terminals in the junction box, then there will be marshalling cabinet in the PLC. So in between anywhere the terminal may be become loose. So when the terminal becomes loose or the wire gets broken, that time also the signal transmitted to the PLC becomes 0 milliamps. So whether the process variable is actually 0, or there is a cut of wire, or there is any problem with the transmitter, that we could not diagnose if we keep the transmitter range from 0 to 20 milliamps. This is the reason why the 4 milliamps has been used. So the 4 milliamps signifies that the process variable is 0. And in this case, if you get the 0 milliampere signal, you will assume or you will infer that either there is some wire breakage or malfunction in the transmitter. So this concept is called live zero, which means 0 is actual process variable measurement is not represented by a 0, but instead it is represented by 4 milliamps. And any malfunction in the wire or the transmitter or any other end would make the signal value as 0, and that will signify some kind of anomaly in the system which we need to further diagnose. So hope this clarifies your doubts about why 4 to 20 milliampere signal is used uh, instead of 0 to 20 milliampere. Now there is one more question that arises, that why 4 to 20. Why this 1:5 ratio is used? So this is basically the historical approach where earlier the pneumatic transmitter was used in 3 to 15 psi range. So there also we have 1:5 ratio. So the same ratio has been used again for the electronic transmitter, and that's why there is a use of 4 to 20 milliampere. Hope this clarifies all your doubt. If you have still some doubt, you can write in the comments. Okay, thank you very much.